Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hannah G Travels on YouTube. I do still have the Hannah G Travels TikTok, I just can't access it right now. But stay tuned on that. Today, this video is the start of my state capitals series, so I figured I would start with the capital of my home state, Columbus, Ohio. I also did one or two of like the surrounding areas, you know, like Blacklick. There's specifically a park, you know. So let's get into it. To start out, I went to the Blacklick Woods Canopy Walk. This was filmed in October or November, so before a lot of the snow hit. This video was filmed over a course of a few months because I didn't have the time. However, I do now. This canopy walk is a big wooden and rope structure where you can climb a bunch of stairs or walk up an elevator because it is accessible, if the elevator's working, that is, and walk amongst the treetops and chill out with the birds and stuff. Honestly, I thought it was really cool, but don't go if you're scared of heights, unless you want to conquer that fear. The only gripe I have about this is this ropes course was really, really thin, as you can see. And I had a hard time balancing on that, especially while holding the phone, so I had to stop the recording for a second. Yeah, as you can see. So I thought this was really neat. I wish the leaves were more fall colored. But beggars can't be choosers. Not that I'm a beggar, but honestly, this was a cool view. This was like the highest point of the canopy walk. I thought it was really pretty. Next, we go into downtown Columbus. So when my fiance and I went to downtown Columbus, we actually stumbled across a cute little music and arts festival. I got that delicious bubble tea. It was really good. They had a bunch of food trucks there. There's the bubble tea truck that I got my bubble tea from. There was 3 or 4 different stages advertising different kinds of music. There was rock, there was EDM, and yeah. So that's the State House right there. And this is my flag in front of the State House. I plan on taking a picture like that in front of all of the government buildings of the capitals. This is downtown. I really like taking pictures of the stuff downtown. I think it's really pretty, especially the churches. Next, we have a ginormous bookstore that looks a lot smaller on the outside than it actually is. This is the Book Loft, and we are in German Village of Columbus in this video. I believe there's 30-something rooms in this house. There's a lot. This was a lot. There's a decent amount of stairs. This isn't really all that handicap accessible, I won't lie, but it was really cool. Next, I went to the Topiary Garden of Columbus, and, well, the topiaries depict this famous painting. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it was on that sign. Yeah, so I thought this was a little bit underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie, but it was a cool place to chill out for a minute. I took a bunch of pictures and videos of the bushes that are shaped like the people in the painting. Yeah. I know it's a French painting, I believe. I thought this topiary garden would be better to come to during the summer months, maybe when it's less cold, when it's warmer, so maybe the leaves on the topiaries would be a little fuller. Then this is the cool building that was on the property. It's a high school. Next, I went to the Franklin Park Conservatory. Now, I actually have been to the Franklin Park Conservatory a couple times before, but never by myself or for a travel video. So there's different sections here for the plants, and there's also a bunch of like really cool glass blown and glass work mixed in with all of the plants. And as an artist, I really appreciate that. It's pretty interactive, actually, for being like a plant museum. I was walking around a bunch of paths. There's a bunch of different areas. See, there's some of the artwork. See, all of that is blown glass. And honestly, that's an art I don't think I'll ever be able to conquer. It's too hot. It's too hot. Here we got the desert biome of the Franklin Park Conservatory. This area has a bunch of like cacti and different shrubs and stuff that can grow in the desert. Here's the cool glass blowing again. Bunch of cacti. There's a big old succulents. Here's the kids area where there was a bunch of railroad tracks. Then we go into the outdoors. Bunch of videos. Next up is the bonsai tree exhibit. I only took a couple pictures of that because there was like 3 or 4 different trees, but they all kind of look the same to me. But bonsai trees are pretty cool if you're into that kind of stuff. Here, they were in the middle of this pumpkin event in the children's garden. So I took a picture with the pumpkin house and a bunch of pumpkins everywhere outside. And I thought that cardinal shrubbery was cool. So I had to take a picture of that, as you know. Yeah, so the Franklin Park Conservatory is actually really interesting to me because it's basically a giant greenhouse, and I've always really liked looking at nature and wildlife. Don't really like traversing in it, but I really like looking at it. I'm trying to get over that, though. Next up, we are going to the Columbus Museum of Art. And this is the entrance here, and this is one of the statues outside. To be honest, I just took pictures of all of the art that I thought was cool inside the museum. Cool or different or, you know, stuff that I've never really seen before. There's actually a lot more pictures that I could have put in this video, but I wanted to keep it, well, under 15 minutes. If I had put all of the pictures from the Columbus Museum of Art in this video, the video would more than likely be about 20 minutes long, because I took a lot of pictures. I thought a lot of this was really well done. I didn't like the modern art section. I thought that was kind of bull, if I'm being honest. But this is the art that I really liked. And I hope you guys like it too. Next, we went to the National Veterans Memorial and Museum in Columbus. This is where I learned a decent amount about World War II history and America, which honestly I'll always appreciate because I think World War II is actually a really cool event, despite how tragic it was. Here's me in an officer's hat before I got my hair cut. Honestly, there was a lot of stuff here. It's not exactly a giant museum, but there was a lot of different stuff to look at. And honestly, if you're into military history, I would definitely recommend the place. This is a bunch of different stuff that was recovered from World War II. I really like glasswork, so I thought all the colored glass was really cool. Next, we have Otherworld, which is an interactive art museum. Kind of an art museum, but it's all really trippy. Honestly, I would not go there high unless you want to freak out. Yeah, there were a bunch of little areas where you could walk through doors, but also ones for like the kids where you could crawl under things. Personally, I'm not gonna crawl under things because I am 5'10". I'm not getting up off the floor if I get down on the floor. But I really thought this was dope, and for $30, I didn't think this was a bad experience at all. Because I was by myself, I only spent about 30 minutes in there, but there's a lot to explore. Just don't run into anything in the mirror maze. Next, I went to the Ohio State University main campus. So I didn't explore the whole campus because Ohio State actually has one of the biggest college campuses in the country. I just walked the oval area and took pictures of the buildings that were in that area because I really love buildings on college campuses. They always seem to be built just better, you know? Built nicer, built cooler. I like it in general. I thought this sign with all the M's crossed off with tape was really funny. This is the library, I think. That's University Hall. There was this little robot thing running around campus. I'm not sure what that was. I might do some more research into that, but there were 2 or 3 of them when I was on campus, and they were running around with little flags, and I thought, what is this world coming to where this campus is surrounded by robots? Last, my fiance and I went to the Ohio History Center in Columbus on the first day that it reopened back to the public. I do not know why it was closed to the public for so long, but we went on the 18th? I don't know. I thought a lot of this was really cool. Animal fossils, we had birds, and then this next video I took because personally I really like rocks and crystals and minerals. So I took this video of all of the cool crystals and different kinds of stones you can find in Ohio. I think this might be the only video I took in the museum. However, I just wanted to share it with you because if any of y'all are into crystals too, here it is, you know. Crystals, I have a whole crystal collection in my bedroom. It's like a 5-tier corner shelf full of crystals that I think are really pretty. This is like old weaponry, old military drums, old car, old trolley, train, thingy-mabobber, and old clocks. Well, that was it. That was my video on Columbus, Ohio. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think I missed any cool spots. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And subscribe and like, if you will, please. Thank you.